covered the basic, harness grip. Bottom hand, protecting the top hand for when they start grip fighting, and now we're starting to work our choke. And now we're going to have a look at the single rear naked choke, single-handed. So again, one, so when I do my harness grip, it's not here. It comes up to control this shoulder and pulling it nice and tight. Head in, he grips, fights, feet it in, hand behind the shoulder, and then. So what I'm trying to do, come this way, with the one hand, sneaks all the way to the back of the shoulder, the head comes in, and then I'm going to pull. Yeah. So I want to try and get that across the trachea. Is that correct? Yeah, something like that. You're a medic, so. So I'm going to pull the shoulder forward, and then the elbow comes back. And then I want to put myself into it, and then a little bit tighter. Cool? So again, one, and so sort of like a gooseneck on this position, and I'm going to pull myself nice and tight. These strips. 1, 2. Coming pretty quick. Yep. Everyone happy with that? So as soon as he strips, feed it, hand. So the hand sort of comes, hands hiding like on the pocket there, and then I'll pull the pocket forward. So this, for those that did the gi chokes last night, this is acting like the top of the gi. So now I'm pulling the shoulder forward. Instead of pulling the collar, I'm pulling the shoulder. That makes sense. So we're just replacing the gi grip with the no gi grip of the handle on the shoulder. Okay? Have some fun with it. 1, 2, 3. I'll start moving the hips and maybe try to clear the hooks, that sort of stuff. So then, whilst they're trying to clear your hooks, then they're not worried about your harness grip from here. So when he starts moving around, now I start to control. Okay? He wants to get his back to the mat. Control. So when he starts moving this direction, this is where your hook comes into play. Pull the foot and then scoot back underneath him. And then you can start working your normal variations for your rear naked choke. Who doesn't know the regular variation rear naked choke? We all happy with that? Let's give it a quick soldier's fire anyway. So we want to wrap all the way around, so the crook of the elbow, all the way around here, okay? Protecting the hand, so that way it's hiding, so he can't just reach up and grab it. So once it's down there, sorry. So once it's there, beautiful, okay? So Elvis, who knows Elvis Sinisic? Yeah, so he taught this variation. I don't want to go just to the bicep. This hand will go to the shoulder. Shoulder and shoulder. So this hand wants to go to this shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder. All right, so shoulder, shoulder, and from here I'm just going. So once we're there, shoulder, shoulder. See how much space is between? There's not much space between there anymore. Okay, so have a look. That's your basic variation. Okay. So again, my partner starts to get his, if he goes to this side, climb back up. Now he's on the choking arm now. Okay, I'm insert my hook again. I switch back underneath him. So now I'm happy to start working my chokes. So we're starting to lose the position. So now we have to hook, get him back where we want him to be. So as soon as he starts to get his hips off centre line to the side, I need to bring him back centre line. Does that make sense? So we'll square back up. Yes, thank you. So when we first starting off, for him to go that way, I actually just want to pull on this and get my hooks in. So when he wants to sort of,
what way do you want to go?
yeah, go this way. I want to pull this up. This will still give him this way though, so he can turn that way. Yeah, good. Go back. Which is why we have this. So when he wants to go that way, pull him back this way. He wants to go that way, pull him back this way. So we can. So it's not just a harness grip here. So it's a little bit high. So then now you have your hooks as well. So my hooks are not just here; they're being active. Does that make sense? So we're controlling the shoulder girdle and the hip girdle. When he escapes his hips to the mat, get back under him. So we just want to get back under. Get back under. Cool?
Yep.
So now, loose position, scoot back under, then finish. Okay?
Would you prefer to finish on your back or sitting up down?
Probably like on my side a little bit. Not quite on my back. More here, so that way I can kick it in. On my back, makes it harder for me to kick in to finish the check, because I'll really want to apply a bit more pressure in. So not on my side, because that means he would have fallen, sort of in between. So if he's here, that's on my centre line, that's okay. If he's flat on my back, I actually want to out there, if that makes sense. Everyone happy? Or so much? Have a play. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be the same from here. At the moment, we got 2 on 2. So now if I can control here, we start getting to the side, and we start pushing this down, and then start feeding my leg, and now I have a 2 on none scenario. Okay? So now I want you to start working, start using your legs to take the place of your hands, so now you can have 2 hands to choke, and then I've got a 2 on none, or it'll be at least a 2 on 1 scenario, because he's fallen in that harm, and it's very hard for him to try and bring that up. You want to see that one more time? There you go. So again, 1, I'm claiming the grip already from here. I'm going to punch this down, and I'll feed my leg up. From here, I don't want to leave it here, I just want to bring it, and then I do a hamstring curl, and then I sort of kick in the other leg. So now I can finish from there. So I want to get an isometric contraction in. So that way it's a little bit tighter around the arm. It's no day, he'll eventually get it out, remove your arm. But I'm gonna finish this choke before he gets it out. Does it make sense? The race is for him to try and get their arm out, but I'm already choking him.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I should go like that before you can. And then you've got to try and strip the grip, but I've already got it locked up, so I'm winning the race, that's the point. Everyone happy with that? Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, hardest grip, I'll bring the arm up, so that way we control the shoulder girdle as well. So it's not just harness, bring it up to the side and more in. Cool. All right, so now when he strips, so we bring it behind, get him to the side, and now we can do the short choke. So, come back to this. So, once I bring the arm out, 1, 2, and then I'm going to put elbow in. So I want to drive the elbow forward. Yes, get that sort of wring the neck in. That sort of action. Okay, so once, again, he's stripping. 1, 2, get to the side. Now from there, we're in it. 1, get to the side, drive it in. Trying to get that straight down the back and drive your forearm or your elbow forward as we're going to wring the neck of it. Okay? Any questions on that? Have a play with it. 1, 2, 3.